Olivier Giroud declares Mikel Arteta lucky for 4 reasons, as Arsenal chase title. Arsenal are chasing a first Premier League title since 2004, and their former striker Olivier Giroud has delivered his opinion on the options available to Mikel Arteta up front. Mikel Arteta is lucky to have 4 options up front as he tries to mastermind Arsenal's first title win for 22 years. According to Olivier Giroud, the Gunners are 2 points clear at the top of the Premier League table as they bid to go one better after 3 successive second-place finishes. Arsenal spent over £250 million to bolster their squad in the summer transfer window, with Kepa Arrizabalaga, Martin Zubimendi, Christian Norgard, Noni Madueke, Christian Mosquera, Victor Gyökeres, Eberechies and Piero Hincapié all joining. The additions are having the desired effect so far, with Arteta's side top of the Premier League and Champions League, following a strong start to the season. It has been Arsenal's stern defence that has earned the majority of the plaudits so far this season, with opponents struggling to score past David Raya. But former Arsenal striker Giroud thinks their attack is also a major strength, especially when injuries ease off. Mikel Arteta is a lucky manager to have these 4 players up front, he said on Sky Sport's Monday Night Football programme. Competition is good for the squad. I will say Gabriel Jesus is coming back after a long injury, so we need to give him more time. Kai Havertz is more or less the same. Mikel Merino is doing a good job, also up front, even if he isn't a proper no.9. As a no.9, I want to see Victor Gyökeres succeed. I think he can improve, but he has everything a top striker needs at the top level. Gyökeres was one of the big name summer signings for Arsenal, arriving for £64 million from Sporting Lisbon for a protracted saga. He scored a staggering 97 goals in 102 games for the Portuguese club, but has managed just 6 in 19 for his new club so far. Jesus made his return from an 11-month injury layoff as a substitute in the 3-0 win over Club Brugge last week, and Arteta has suggested he could play alongside Gyökeres in a tweak to the team's usual tactical setup. That would be very strong, and both players probably like to play a little bit shifted to the left side and can interchange in that position, which is something we have not had yet, Arteta said before the 2-1 win over Wolves. And that would put an extra body closer to the box in central positions, so it is something we can work on. We must make sure we keep them fit to have many options. I think we have very strong personnel. That position is how we field them together at the same time, which is very difficult in terms of the context of the game, but I am very happy with the players we have. So far, of 6 months of the competition, we have not had more than 2 of them at the same time. Hopefully we will be in that position. Arsenal's 2-1 win against Brighton was all the more impressive given the late setbacks Mikel Arteta and his men had to contend with. More specifically, it was the defence that was further hampered when Jurriën Timber pulled out on the eve of the clash, only for Ricardo Calafiori to suffer an injury in the warm-up. With Ben White already unavailable, that left Arteta to great creative with his options at right back, and it was Declan Rice who dutifully stepped up to fill the void in a makeshift role, leading to praise from captain Odegaard. "It was an unbelievable performance from him, Rice," said the Norwegian after the win. To play right back, probably the first time in his life, and then do it the way he did it today was unbelievable, so a really, really good performance from him. And that's just our team. Everyone is ready to do whatever it takes. And that Rice's performance was another good example of that. The adulation is admirable, given Odegaard is aware of the calls from fans and pundits suggesting Rice should replace him as captain. Arsenal legend Tony Adams is among the most prominent voices to have platformed the idea at the start of this season. The former Gunner suggested Arteta is holding the team back by keeping Odegaard as his captain. He even went so far as to make the claim his old side are not going to win the league with Odegaard as captain. Crediting Rice for his performance on Saturday, even despite the pseudo-rivalry, indicates the maturity of a leader. And if there's any competition that exists between the pair, Odegaard's remarks suggest he's not willing to entertain it.